Hello and welcome to Top 10s You Should Know. Today, we're diving into a topic that's more complex than it seems: free speech. We hear it all the time. I have the right to say whatever I want. But do we really? The truth is, free speech isn't always free. There are hidden costs, limitations, and consequences that come with it. So let's break it down. Sir, 15 reasons why free speech isn't as free as you might think. Get ready, because this one's going to be eye-opening. 1. Legal limitations exist. We often think of free speech as an unlimited right, but in reality, every country has laws that restrict it in some way. You can't yell fire in a crowded theater if there's no fire. That's illegal. Defamation, threats, and inciting violence? Also not protected. So, free speech? Yes. But absolute freedom? Not quite. 2. Social consequences are real. Even if the government doesn't punish you, society might. Say something offensive, you could face backlash, boycotts, even job loss. That's why many people self-censor, not because they legally have to, but because the consequences are just too high. 3. Censorship by private companies. You might think you can say anything online, but here's the catch. Social media platforms aren't public spaces, they're private businesses. If your speech violates their rules, they can suspend, shadow ban, or permanently delete your account. In today's digital world, losing your platform is almost like losing your voice. Cancel culture and public shaming. We've all seen it happen. Someone says the wrong thing and suddenly they're canceled. Whether you agree with cancel culture or not, it's clear that public outrage can silence people, making them too afraid to speak openly. That fear, that's a cost of free speech. 5. The power of misinformation. Speech isn't just about freedom, it's also about responsibility. False information spreads faster than the truth, and when people believe lies, the consequences can be dangerous. Whether it's about health, elections, or history, misinformation can manipulate minds and distort reality. Tar 6. Speech can be weaponized. Words have power, and in some cases, they're used as tools of manipulation, hate, or propaganda. Hate speech isn't just offensive, it can fuel violence, division, even genocide. And that raises the question, should all speech really be protected? 7. Governments control speech in many ways. Even in democracies, governments find ways to silence voices, whether it's through press restrictions, surveillance, or indirect intimidation. Free speech isn't as free as we think. And in authoritarian regimes, speaking your mind can get you jailed or worse. 8. Money influences who gets heard. Not all speech is equal. Big corporations, political campaigns, and wealthy individuals have the resources to amplify their voices. Meanwhile, the average person struggles to be heard. When money controls speech, is it really free? 9. Freedom of speech doesn't mean freedom from consequences. Here's a hard truth. You have the right to speak, but others have the right to react. That means your employer can fire you, your friends can distance themselves, and your reputation can suffer. Freedom of speech? Yes. Freedom from accountability? No. Tash 10. The rise of algorithmic censorship. Ever wonder why you don't see certain posts online? Algorithms control what we see, pushing some ideas forward and burying others. If a platform doesn't want a message to spread, it can quietly make sure it doesn't. That's a new kind of censorship, one we don't always notice. 11. Protesters and whistleblowers face risks. Speaking truth to power? That can be dangerous. Protesters, journalists, and whistleblowers risk arrests, lawsuits, even exile for exposing corruption or injustice. If free speech were truly free, shouldn't they be protected? 12. Defamation and slander lawsuits. Say something false about someone, they can sue you. And these lawsuits aren't just about justice. They can be used as weapons to silence critics. Even if what you said is true, a powerful person can bury you in legal fees. 13. Cultural norms shape what's acceptable. What's considered free speech varies by culture. In some places, questioning religion is forbidden. In others, criticizing the government is risky. Free speech isn't just about laws, it's about what society is willing to tolerate. 14. The emotional toll of speaking out. Ever wanted to say something but held back because of fear, stress, or anxiety? Many people, especially in marginalized communities, stay silent to avoid threats, harassment, or emotional exhaustion. Free speech isn't just about permission, it's about safety. 15. Some voices are silenced before they even speak. Finally, the biggest irony, some people never get a chance to speak at all. Whether it's poverty, lack of education, oppression, or simply not being taken seriously, many voices are shut down before they even get to express themselves. Speech is truly free. Shouldn't everyone have an equal chance to be heard? So, what do you think? Is free speech really free? Or is it just an illusion? Let us know in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on the notifications so you never miss an upload from Top 10's You Should Know. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.